Nation and also Region 5 for having me here tonight. I was a comm major at UCLA, and I kind of pride myself on putting words to my feelings and kind of expressing them in a pretty decent way. And I could not write a speech for tonight to save my life. I couldn't. I don't know where to start. I want to thank everyone. I have no idea. So I wrote up a few things right before I came here. And first of all, obviously thank Region 5. Like everyone has been saying, it is truly, really special to be from this region. And you guys don't really understand right now because you're in it and everyone you know is in it. But when you go to college, you're going to meet girls from other regions. And I remember going to UCLA and we got talking about it one time. And like, oh, you're from Region 5. You guys like all the cool stuff. I'm like, yeah. And then I know another time I was talking to a girl from, I don't know, let's say Region 2. I don't even know what Region 2 is, but I was like, oh, don't you know, blah, blah, blah. They're also from Region 2. But she's like, no. I'm like, no, you guys went to nationals together, you're on the same team. No. I'm like, okay, well, I knew everyone on my team, and it's really cool. You guys are going to follow each other through college and know everyone, so you guys don't get it yet, but eventually, I'm just telling you, you're going to really appreciate it. So thank you, Region 5, for having that sort of culture here, because it truly is one of a kind. So when I was thinking about what to write for my speech, I was like, you know, I've had a really great gymnastics career. I've been really grateful to you know, go to the JO and Elite in college, like Liz was talking about. It's really cool to experience all of those different, you know, gymnastics and all those different capacities. So I was like, you know, why am I grateful for all of you people? And I am grateful for all of you, but to be honest, most of the time, you know, you made me do lots of conditioning, or you made me do lots of things that I'm scared of, and like in my head I'm like, why am I so grateful? But I really am, really, really grateful, because I am the person that I am because of most all of you, and I feel, you know, my gym, DeVos, was really cool. Like every time I went to a camp, it was, oh, learn from John, you know, learn from the coaches that you're with. And you know, sometimes gyms like to keep you, and my coaches always wanted me to learn from other people. And so a lot of you know me pretty well just from going to camps and being on teams and stuff. And so it's really cool that I feel like so many of you have had a hand in my success, and I want to tell you that I really appreciate that. So thank you. So when I say you guys, I don't just mean my direct coaches, but that's literally all of Region 5, because all of you guys have been such a big part of my success. So first and foremost, I want to thank my parents for creating me, essentially. But also because for everything else in my life, and for empowering me at such a young age to do whatever I set my mind to. I remember after watching the 96 Olympic team when I told everyone that I was going to go to the Olympics. They didn't tell me that I was really bad at gymnastics at the time. They were just like, yeah, girl, you got it. And so they were always really, really supportive. And even though my mom had to apologize for me sometimes for being a little too cocky, because I didn't know that I was really bad at gymnastics at the time, but I was. And it's kind of funny now. I mean, I go to camps and I do a lot of Q&As and talk to the kids, and you know, this table over here knows very well that I had a lot of fear issues. I wouldn't do my camping for a year and a half. I wouldn't do a series on theme. I just, for some God reason, could not do it. And so they had to put up with me. So thank you for all of that. But I used to pray. I would go to bed at night, dear God, if you don't do anything the rest of my life, please, when I wake up in the morning, let there be 3 events in gymnastics and take me. And then every morning I would wake up really bummed because they would be like, go to be, and I'm like, God, you know, but it's kind of ironic that it turned out to be my best and my favorite event. So that's just kind of a little funny. And I remember in 3rd grade, you know, they're like, oh, what are you going to do when you grow up? And all the kids like doctors and lawyers, and it's like, yeah, I want to be an Olympian. And my teacher's like, oh, me. But like, if that hasn't happened, what would you want to be? I'm like, that's actually a good question. I don't know. Which is kind of where I'm at right now. I really don't know yet. So I guess I should have had an answer for your kid. Maybe it really come true. But from then on, I was very expressive to teachers, to everyone. Really wanted to go to the Olympics, and you can't really be afraid of skills and things like that when you have very big dreams like going to the Olympics. And so in order for that to be possible, I still wanted to have a normal life, and it was really cool for me to go to a normal school and to have normal friends, and a big part of that is my family, rearranging dinners and holidays and church, and everything was kind of revolved around my practice schedule, and my aunt and uncle, my cousins are here today, and so I just want to say thank you for still liking me. And everything was literally revolved around our meet schedule and practices. So I really appreciate you guys helping me have some sort of a normal life, as normal as I'm sure you guys all know, as normal as you can possibly have. So my parents are here tonight, I already mentioned that, but my dad is here especially just to apologize to Ms. Val and Tom and Margaret, but he's not here, that my obsessive loud music is his fault. I used to compete, and he would make me turn up the radio to AC/DC, like blaring the speakers so loud, and we would have hand motions, it'd be so loud. My mom would be like, hey, turn it down. He's like, no, this is tradition. Because he wanted boys and like wrestlers, and like this was the closest thing that it was to me. I was going to be like being a wrestler, like having the same traditions as he did. So if you'd like to talk to him after about that, he would love to apologize to all. Jess, thanks, girl. It's been a long road. My sister obviously is a gymnast too. She's going to be a junior at Western Michigan, and it's not easy being my sister and growing up being my sister. And so I just want to say thanks for being there. We'll talk later. And guys, she's still my parents' favorite, so I don't know what happened. There's nothing that I can do, but like, she messes up overnight and she's still the favorite, so I just had to throw that one in because I have the kid right now. She doesn't get her well. So obviously family is a very big deal to me, and the next thing to family is DeVos. You guys developed me and watched me grow up, and you had to deal with me through all of those trying years. But you guys were the ones that helped me fall in love with the sport, and I think the reason why I stayed in the sport so long. I loved coming to practice, even though I was so bad and I was so scared. Like, I think back, why did I keep going? There wasn't a day that I didn't want to go. Even though it was not fun some days, and I was scared of my own shadow. I was talking to some girls earlier, and a little girl was like, oh, what was your favorite event when you were 7? And I'm like, conditioning, because it was the only thing I wasn't scared of. So that's why I was so good at tops, because I would work really hard because it's the only thing I was scared of. So anyways, thank you for making it still really, really fun when I was scared and really bad. But you guys worked with me, and I think it worked out pretty well. So thank you. I can't go any longer without thanking my coach Peter, who all of you guys still know and love, and he was one of the coaches that everyone respected. He didn't have a bad bone in his body, except occasionally when he got mad. No one ever thought he got mad, and trust, I'm here to tell you that he's not here to say anything, but he did get mad, and when he did, it was really scary because it didn't happen very often. I remember this one time. It was when he was first starting working with the bows, and our whole little hotshot group, we were superstars, a really talented group of kids. No one would do a flyaway on bars because we were all scared. And he's losing it. You guys can imagine this, just losing it. He's really new to our gym, and so he picks me, and he's like, I'm not going to try his accent, but he's Chinese, so just like, imagine this. He's like, what are you scared of? I'm like, I'm scared I'm going to hit my shins on the bar. Like, valid, right? Yeah, that's pretty valid. And he's like, all right, pull over the bar, so I'm on the bar, and he's like, let go. So I let go, and he shoves my shins into the bar. And I'm leaving, and I'm like, oh my God, child abuse. And I was like, are you kidding me? And he's like, it wasn't that scary, was it? Actually, you're right, and I think Joe had a talk with him after, and like, you can't shove little shins in the bar. So after that moment, we kind of, he only come out when he needed to. Very, more with his words than with anything else. But if you knew Peter, he is the opposite of all of that. So that was just how I had to share it because he does, he did get mad. Allegedly, I guess he's not here to say anything. But you guys all know Peter, so it could happen. So anyway, I wouldn't have made it anywhere without him. He believed in me and really pushed me to be the best that I could be every single day. And I wish he was here. I wish he was here so much. But anyway, so went to the Olympics. It was pretty cool. But after the Olympics, it was a big transition for me. Like I told you guys, my sights were set on Olympics, and I never really thought a day past the Olympics. And so I don't know what I thought was going to happen if I went to the Olympics. Like I would have like an automatic free pass through life or something. I'm not sure, but I was really lost because Peter left. He moved back to China, and I was going to be a junior in high school. I was getting pulled in different directions from colleges. I didn't know where I wanted to go. I was making visits. I was trying to heal my body. There were so many things that were just not what I was used to. You're used to getting up, going to school, going to gym. It's the same thing every day. And now all of a sudden my world's flipped upside down. And so the first thing that I decided that I was going to UCLA. So I'm like, great decision. It was definitely the best choice for me, and I loved every second of it. And then the next thing that I decided was to continue being elite. And Marvin was, I'm happy that he took me in. He later informed me that he almost didn't accept me in his gym. I don't know if I even told anyone this. Marvin, he thought that I would, disrupt his relationship with Bridget and their training pattern. And if you guys know Bridget, her and I are polar opposites. I'm very type A, she's very not type A, and so we were the perfect training partners. There were times that I was in the gym, if like a big week was coming up, and she'd be like, Sam, just relax, chill out, it's gonna be fine. I'm like, you're right, just gonna take a deep breath, it's fine. But then there was days in the gym where I was like, Bridget, do whatever Sam says, do whatever conditioning Sam was on the sheet. So we were perfect training partners, and so I'm really happy that I got to experience 2 years of training together. And it was cool because both of us were training separately, and then when we were together, it was a little taste of college, a little team aspect before actually going to UCLA. So that was cool. So I go to UCLA, and I'm really excited for a new start. I went to summer school before freshman year, and Miss Val wasn't even on campus. And the first thing that happens is I get in trouble. We didn't know anyone. It was me and 3 other girls, and I think it was like our second night there, and we decided that we would stay up all night, and honestly, we were not doing anything bad. We really weren't. And make a video, and make like a cool YouTube video, and dance with like a bunch of different filters on our new Macs, and like make this whole thing. So we were really proud of ourselves because A, we stayed up the entire night, and B, we made this really cool video. 30 seconds after we posted, we get a call from Ms. Al, take it down right now. I was like, oh my God, we made sure that all the songs were edited, it was like really cool, but one of the girls wants to be producers, it was awesome, and anyway, we had to take it down, and so I was like, great, so it's just going to be a 5 years of shaking your butts. We were shaking our butts, we shake our butts in floor routines with the attorneys. So anyway, it was not that big, but anyway, I just had to tell that story because to this day, she thinks we're doing bad things, and we really weren't. We were just being fun. But anyways, it went uphill from there. It was good. It was really good. I quickly learned that as long as I didn't chew gum, which my family knows all of Ms. Val's rules, as long as I didn't chew gum or listen to music with cuss words or talk about the Kardashians, we were good. And so I kind of soared through the rest of the 5 years, having those as an understanding, and so it was a good time after that. So I want to say thank you to Ms. Val for not only teaching me your rules, but many more life lessons and she talked about in her speech. I learned a lot this year. I was trying to decide whether I should come back for a 5th year or just kind of be done. And I took a lot of time to decide that, because if I was going to come back for a 5th year, I wanted to do it right. You know, I was kind of old. I was kind of just ready for something new. I've done gymnastics for 21 years, and so I was like, you know, I'm going to regret it if I don't come back. I'm going to regret it. And I know that I would have regretted if I didn't have a year like I had this year. And thank you, Miss Val, for helping me have the year that I did, because it wouldn't have been possible without you and Chris and Randy. They're like the dream team together. And Chris Waller is not here, but he and I think he's like one of the world's best coaches. I think because we have the same brain, so it's easy. Every time he would say something, I'd be like, oh yeah, totally. And we would always be on the same page. And, you know, you get it. On a big team, like there's a lot of opinions, but Chris and I, for 5 years, always on the same page. And so sometimes we would get up on this pal a little bit, but not so much. But I think she appreciated it. So anyways, I just want to say thank you so much for 5 years of an amazing journey and helping me finish my gymnastics career on such a great note. I feel like I can make the sport at peace, and I'm so ready to do anything I decide I want to do. And I think that is a tribute to DeVoe, Sharps, UCLA, Region 5, all of you guys that had a hand in helping me be the person that I am today. And so I just want to say thank you for all of that.